Okay, so let's talk about our homes. We spend so much time thinking about the stuff we can see, right? The paint color, the furniture, the cool new appliances. But what about the thing that makes it all work? That invisible network of wires running through our walls that literally powers our entire lives. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on that hidden system and talk about what it takes to make sure your home is safe, smart, and ready for whatever's next.
All right, so what is actually going on behind that drywall? For a lot of us, especially if we live in an older house, the electrical system is a total mystery. You flip a switch, the light comes on, and that's all you think about. It just works. Until, one day, it doesn't. And that's where some pretty serious, hidden dangers can be lurking.
And this is a perfect example of what might be hiding in there. This is called knob and tube wiring. 100 years ago, this was the latest and greatest tech, but today it is a huge red flag. Why? Well, first off, there's no ground wire, which is a massive safety issue. And that old insulation, it gets brittle, it crumbles over time, and it was never ever designed to handle the amount of power we use today with all our gadgets and gizmos.
And you know, it's not just the wires themselves. Take a look at this old junction box. After decades of use, these connections can get loose, the insulation starts to fray, and then you see scorch marks like these. This is a fire hazard, plain and simple, just sitting silently in the dark corners of your home. So you gotta ask yourself this question. Was my home built back when one TV and maybe a toaster was all you had to worry about? Because today, we've got multiple smart TVs, streaming devices, powerful computers, smart appliances, and hey, maybe you're even thinking about getting an electric car. Can your home's original electrical system really handle all of that? For most, the answer is probably no.
So yeah, seeing these things can feel a little overwhelming. But here's the good news. Taking care of these problems is getting easier, especially when a company you already know and trust expands their services. Let's take a look at a great local example.
You might know Island Ductless heat pumps for their awesome, efficient heating and cooling systems. Well, now they're taking that same expertise in bringing licensed electrical services to homeowners. It's a really smart move that creates a one-stop shop for your home's energy systems.
And this quote really gets to the heart of it. See, modern electrical work isn't just about fixing a broken outlet anymore. It's about creating a whole system. When you make your home safer from fire hazards, you're often also making it smarter with new tech, which almost always makes it more energy efficient. And that saves you money and is better for the planet. It's all connected.
So, what does this actually look like in practice? What kind of services are we talking about when we say modern home electrics? Let's break it down. Okay, everything starts with a solid foundation. You begin with a full evaluation to find any of those hidden dangers we saw earlier. From there, you might need a new electrical panel. Think of that as the command center for your home's power. And to those older homes, sometimes a complete rewire is really the best way to guarantee safety and future-proof the whole system. But it's not just about safety repairs. Modern electrical work is also about making your home work better for you. This is the fun stuff, like installing cool, custom lighting, putting in a whole home surge protector so your expensive electronics don't get fried, or even setting up a backup generator so you're never left in the dark. It's all about tailoring your home's power to your life. And I mean, look at the difference here. On the left, you've got that chaotic, dangerous-looking mess, and on the right, it's clean, it's organized, it's professional. That visual change is huge because it represents a fundamental shift from risk to total reliability. Now let's talk about the really exciting stuff, the future. The move to all-electric is happening right now, and getting your home ready for it is one of the smartest investments you can possibly make. This is a big one for so many people. You're psyched to get an EV, but then the big question hits. Where am I going to charge this thing? Let me tell you, that regular old outlet in your garage just isn't going to cut it for daily driving.
This is where those key upgrades come in. You need a dedicated, fast-charging EV station on its own powerful circuit. Same thing if you want to switch from a gas stove to a super-efficient induction cooktop. These are the projects that build a bridge from an old, outdated system to a home that's ready for a cleaner, greener future.
So, when you're thinking about a big upgrade like this, what really matters? Well, for most of us, it boils down to trust. You want someone who knows what they're doing, who's part of your community, and has a track record of quality work. And a professional process should always be crystal clear. It should start with a real electrician coming out to your home to see what you actually need. Then, you should get a clear, upfront quote, no surprises. And finally, they should handle all the permits. That's your guarantee that the work is done right and is up to code. And being local makes a huge difference. A team that serves a specific area, like Whidbey and Fidalgo Islands, knows the houses. They know the common building styles, they know the typical problems, and that local knowledge is a massive advantage.
At the end of the day, that's what we're all looking for, right? Reliable work from a local team that you know you can trust to take care of your home as if it were their own.
So we'll leave you with this to think about. Is your home truly ready for the next 20 years? Technology is moving faster than ever, and our need for reliable electricity is only going to grow. Investing in your home's electrical system today isn't just a repair, it's an investment in your safety, your home's value, and its readiness for the future.
So if you're ready to take that next step, to get a professional to come out and really assess what's going on in your walls, you can give the team at Island Ductless Heat Pumps a call to schedule a consultation. That number is 360-321-4252.